and being ashy literally makes you look. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, today's video we have 5 low budget tips that can help you look high maintenance or look put together. So I'm just going to breeze through this. I don't want this to be a really long video. I just want to give you guys the tips, and yeah, if you like this video, let me know in the comments. So my first tip would be to learn how to do your own hair. I always tell everyone this. I feel like every girl should know how to do their own hair. Like, doing your hair is, or styling your hair is, the easiest thing in the world. Learn your face shape, learn your features, learn your hair, learn what works for your hair, and do your own hair. Even if it's wigs, I feel like everyone should have that signature style that you can just put together one two and you'll be done and you're out the door. My signature style for a wig is always a side parts. I love a side parts curly wig. I'm not a fan of straight wigs, but whenever I have my natural hair, like today I have on my natural hair, it's always a sleek bun. Sometimes a center part, sometimes a side part. So I feel like once you know what works for you, once you even know how to do your own hair, you would literally look put together every day, because you don't need to rely on anybody. You don't need to rely on, you know, booking a salon appointments. You don't need to rely on if your hairstylist is around this week or the next week. You will literally look put together if you know how to do your own hair, because you rely on nobody. You know how to do your own hair, you will look put together because you know your own features. You know what works for you, you know what looks good on you, you know what you like. And I wouldn't suggest that you have to learn something crazy. You can start small. Start by knowing how to use a hot comb. Start by knowing how to use a hair straightener, hair curler. You don't even need to start doing all those half up, half down. You can just start by learning how to straighten your hair, learning how to take care of your hair, learning how to take care of your wigs. And for wigs, I recommend that you have a signature wig, or your everyday wig, like they're called, like a bob, or yeah, a straight simple wig. And I recommend that it's a frontal, a closure, my bad, a closure. I recommend that your everyday wig should be a closure. It should never be a frontal, because the frontal is just more technical and a lot more time consuming. You cannot do a frontal in 10 minutes and rush out the door. It's not possible. Your frontal will lift and you will look crazy. Your everyday wig has to be a closure, so it's something you can easily just put on, brush through, maybe put some hair oil or serum on it, and just quickly zoom. My next tip would be press-on nails. I feel like everyone should at this point know what a press-on nail is, or even start using press-on nails. I personally love using press-on nails. Right now I have on acrylics because that's what I have on right now, but for those days or those months, you know, it's not every month you want to get your nail done. Personally, I don't get my nails done. I used to, but not anymore, because I really don't like being in the salon. Honestly, I don't like being sat in the nail salon all day having my nails. I don't like it. It's not an amazing experience for me. I mean, I love my nail tech, so having conversations with her and, you know, the atmosphere is nice, but going to a nail salon is not something I find enjoyable. Obviously the end results, when your nails look cute, it's fun, it's nice to have, you know, your nails looking good put together. But for those days or those months that you cannot physically go to the nail salon, or you just don't have the time, or even you're on a tight budget that month and you don't have the funds to go get your nails done, press-on nails will always be your best bet. I feel like your best bet is having, you know, healthy, natural, long, healthy, strong nails. But we all don't have that, especially people like me that use press-on, that use acrylics. My nails are not naturally strong or long or healthy. So for people like us that don't have strong, long, healthy nails, press-on nails is always your best bet. Look at people like Jackie Aino or Makeup Sheila. They don't go to the nail salons. They don't have the time, they don't have the patience. According to them, they do their nails by themselves at home. There's so many press-on nail kits that you can buy off Amazon that would make your life a lot more easy. And there's so many ways, steps, tips that you can take that will make the press-on nails last for weeks. I've done press-on by myself that have lasted up to a month, and I struggled. Like I tried to pry them off, because you are doing it the right way. If you're just getting the super glue and sticking the nail to your nail, it's not going to last. It's going to start popping off the next day. But if you're following the steps, you're taking care of your nails and you're filing, manicure, and, you know, steps that you're supposed to take before putting on press-on nails, you would see that your press-on nails are lasting. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that press-on nails have literally evolved. I feel like back then person nails were so boring. They were like, they looked old school. I don't know, the styles were not appealing to us young people. But now there's so many options, there's so many styles, there's so many places to get personal nails. If you live in Lagos, you can go to Ebano. I get my personal nails from Ebano. You can get them from Amazon, you can get them from Shein. They have a lot of personal nails options and they are cheap. So I feel like personal nails, making sure your nails are constantly done, look put together, is an easy step to making sure you as a person as a whole look put together. So my next point would be having your brows tamed at all times. When I mean having your brows tamed, I literally mean keeping your brows trimmed, keeping your brows plucked. And I feel like the best bet to having your brows look put together at all times would be to get microblading. I personally have microblading because I feel like my brows really needed it. I've always had full brows, but there were some areas that were sparse areas in my brows before I got them microbladed. But I understand that not everyone, can afford getting their brows microbladed. So there's so many things you can do, like dyeing your brow hairs or using those men hair dyes. They're literally amazing for getting your brows looking thick and full. Or if you want that laminated look but you don't have laminated brows money, you can use things like there are Amazon lamination kits that you can get off Amazon. I feel like you can even use relaxer. I've done that before. I've relaxed my eyebrows before and they gave a certain look that I love. Having your brows done and trimmed and shapen literally makes your face look a lot more presentable and put together. I find that when my brow hairs are overgrowing and they're looking bushy, I tend to look a bit dull and I don't look my best. But once I have shapen them and once I have made them look good, they automatically look put together. And I find that I believe that you should know how to shape and tame your brows at home by yourself. I never get my brows done elsewhere. I always do my brows at home. For shaping, I use beads. You can also pluck, and I also have that little scissors, to cut the excess hair off. So I find that these things, knowing how to do them by yourself and putting in the effort to do them, helps you in the long run to look put together. So the fourth thing I want to say would be to stick to your skincare routine. I feel like this is pretty obvious. This is pretty, we've heard this a lot. Stick to your skincare routine, do your skincare. But I find that those days or those weeks that I'm lazy about doing my skincare routine, I avoid toning. Obviously, you would always wash your face, even in the shower, whatever. But I avoid toning. I avoid putting on my serums. I avoid putting on sunscreen. They are not helping, especially in the long run. And it's pretty obvious, like in the days that you avoid putting on these skincare products, your skin does not look healthy, your skin does not look glowy. Even if, like, for someone like me, I suffer from hyperpigmentation, but once I do my skincare, I can immediately tell that there is something going on with my skin. Like, I can feel the bounce on my skin, I can see the glow on my skin, I can feel the benefits of these skincare products that I'm putting on my skin. These are little things that you might overlook, like putting lip oils, putting lip balms. They help you not look ashy, and being ashy literally makes you look, you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, putting on your skincare, there are things that will help you in the long run, but there are also things that will help you look put together in the present, during the day, after the day, morning, AM, PM, skincare, sunscreen, whatever it is. Putting on and sticking to your skincare routine always helps elevate your look in the long run. So the last tip I have for you guys today would be to avoid putting on fake or costume or dupe jewelry. Basically what I mean is, those Instagram cheap low quality jewelries that you can find and just buy off the road or off whatever site you go on. Yeah, avoid those types of jewelries. Those jewelries fade with time, they tarnish with time, and once they start tarnishing, they just don't look appealing to you. I would advise, obviously not everyone has the money for expensive jewelry, not everyone has the money for those high budget, high class jewelry. Not everyone can afford that. But even though, like, not everyone can afford that, but everyone deserves to look good. So I would advise to go with things like stainless steel. They don't tarnish as fast as those regular cheap costume jewelries that you would find off anywhere. And I would also advise to avoid going for dupes of certain things. Like, you know what I'm talking about, dupes of, Cartier bracelets or VCA bracelets. I would avoid going for dupes because they are doing the opposite of what you think they are doing. You think wearing a bunch of cheap or dupes of jewelries that everyone knows would make you look cute or would make you look expensive, but I feel like lots of people can tell. We can tell that your jewelry is fake. We can tell that it looks plastic. We can tell that it's not the brand that you think it is. We can tell because it's pretty obvious. And obviously, when you feel these things, you can also tell. So it's not doing what you think it's doing. It's not elevating your look. It's not making you look high maintenance. It's not making you look put together. It's degrading. No, I don't want to say degrading, but it's it's you know what I'm talking about. So I would say, yeah, stick to stainless steel jewelry or stick to reputable brands that make high quality jewelry. I'm not talking about the expensive, I'm not talking about those. There are a lot of reputable brands, and I will try to list them down below. They make good quality jewelry. They are not super expensive. They are very affordable for the everyday woman. They don't get tarnished. They have so many styles, so many designs. They make you look dainty, put together. They make you look cute. And yeah, avoid cheap jewelry and avoid dupes. And with all that being said, we're done. Let me know how you guys feel about this video, and let me know if you'll be taking the steps, and let me know if these are things that you already do on a daily or weekly or monthly basis. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think about it in the comments, and let me know if you like seeing more videos like this from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope these tips were helpful. I'll see you in my next video.